Today we take an inside look at the Loyalty Circle and the enrollment process for UNLV's summer term.
And checking out local Las Vegas music talent, followed by live interview with Almost Normal. Studio G starts right now.
Good afternoon, and welcome to another 12 o'clock newscast of Studio G. I'm Marlene Sarkissian.
And I'm Hannah Kirschbaum.
The basketball court at the Thomas & Mack Center is getting an update to the court side that will honor some of UNLV's most valuable supporters. Cabria Kirby has the details of the upcoming change.
As part of the Rebel Athletic Fund, UNLV has created a brand new fan enhancement for Runnin' Rebel basketball. The Loyalty Circle Station Casino Courtside Club is the perfect spot for the most generous Rebel fans. The luxurious spot is in the Thomas & Mack and is filled with food, fun, and action-packed basketball. The Rebel Athletic Fund has created a benefit chart that explains each level of support that you give for the university. RAF is the most inexpensive option, and Loyalty Circle is the highest at $10,000 and comes with the most perks. The Runnin' Rebels players love the new addition to the court.
The Loyalty Circle brings a different dynamic to the whole program. I feel like that was a good thing of adding for certain fans that are loyal to us no matter what. Like wins, losses, they always come regardless. I'm really good friends with some of the people in the Loyalty Circle. Before each and every game, I always go and talk to them and make sure I'm telling them that, we're going to get this win and just keeping them pumped about the program because ultimately they want to hear that things. They want to hear what's coming next for the future.
As a Loyalty Circle member, you have the opportunity to be paired with a UNLV student athlete and mentor them. You also have access to football and basketball hospitality pregame, open practice for football and men's basketball, and an all-sport pass that comes along with a reserved parking spot at Runnin' Rebel games. Be sure to join the fun in the Station Casino Courtside Club.
The Loyalty Circle is an outstanding symbol that showcases UNLV's appreciation for its sponsors. Thank you for that story, Cabria.
It is important that Rebels know how to protect and defend themselves against a potential assailant. Ramon Corona went to an assailant training event to help raise awareness.
University of Nevada, Las Vegas Police Services held the active assailant safety training at the Student Union building. The so-called Run, Hide, and Fight is designed to teach UNLV staff members what steps to take in case of an active shooter arrives on campus. In the simulated training, fake firearms were used, and also a safety alert was sent out to anyone using the Rebel Safe app. And if you don't have a smartphone, Lieutenant Paul Velez from University Police Services explained how students can call UNLV police using one of the Rebel Safe emergency phones around campus.
You press this red button here, it calls directly into our dispatch center that's staffed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so there'll always be someone there to answer.
University Police.
According to the Center for Homeland Defense and Security, 1360 school incidents have been registered since 1970, including Sandy Hook Elementary School, in which 20 children were killed, and the Virginia Tech Massacre, where 27 students died. In the political spectrum, mass shootings are tied to mental health problems, but Emma McGinty, professor at Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health, assures that mentally ill have almost non-correlations to gun violence.
Too much focus on policies to improve mental health services as a solution to gun violence. Improving mental health services would help a lot of people, but it's not going to solve the gun violence problem.
Members of the Republican Party, such as Senator Marco Rubio of Florida, are opposed to gun control, as he was confronted by one of the Stoneman Douglas High School survivors, Cameron Kasky.
Senator Rubio, can you tell me right now that you will not accept a single donation from the NRA in the future?
But Rubio's answer was more transparent than water. Reporting for UNLV Studio G, Ramon Corona.
Remember to stay vigilant, Rebels, and download the Rebel Safe app for extra security.
Have you ever heard of a secret live concert based out of someone's home? Brianna Feyerberger tracked down one of these performances this weekend.
Las Vegas is known as the entertainment city, but for local talent, it's a chance to get noticed, and So Far Sounds brings that opportunity to artists from all over the globe.
So Far got started by two guys in London, actually, who kept going to concerts and had the experience where, people are talking over the music, everyone's, trying to drink and chat and bumping into one another, and they were missing the experience that they were going to these shows for, which was to listen to these artists that they love and to hear the music.
So Far Sounds is committed to reimagining the live event experience for crowds whose experience wasn't what they hoped or expected.
This is something that I feel like Las Vegas needed, and I wanted to be able to bring it back to Las Vegas and kind of get it started again, just because we have an insane pool of talent here in Las Vegas. It's a nice, intimate way for artists to reach new audience and new fans.
I mean, you can't get this kind of crowd anywhere else. So Far is literally the only place as an artist that I have found where you don't have to promote, you can just show up in a city that you've never been before and people actually listen and pay attention, and they're not being loud in a bar talking, like they're listening to you, and it's just amazing.
So Far Sounds is a community of thousands of artists, hosts, fans, and travelers coming together for a unique experience to share, create, and discover new music. Reporting for UNLV Studio G, I'm Brianna Feyerberger.
If you are interested in attending a show or want to host a future performance, visit sofarsounds.com for more details.
Speaking of local artists, we are joined today by two very talented individuals, Andrew Zacher and Ashley Lampman, also known as Almost Normal. Let's take a quick listen to their song, Mistake/Sunrise.
Damage to your brain, pick it up. Yeah, you get up. And if you feel and just get it out. Come on. Yeah, you come on. 'Cause we all are only human. The same mistakes.
I love the vibe of that video. What inspired you guys to create that?
We had been working with a film director here in Vegas. His name is Dalton Campbell. We did a video with him prior called Young Forever, and we just had a meeting with him. I think we wanted to do a video for the song Sunrise, and he came to us and said he had an idea for a video for our other song called Mistakes. And then we just briefly discussed it and said, nice. What if we did one video for both songs? And then it just kind of, we just visually put it together. It took a while, but it turned out, exactly how we wanted it, and it's our most recent video, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have a question about how you guys got your band name, because you think Almost Normal. What does this mean to you guys? How did you guys come up with it? Was it like a collaboration between you guys? I want to know.
That's probably Andrew.
Well, it was a statement that kind of popped up years ago, and I think that as we get older, we start to realize like what a statement it is, because we're like, no one knows what is normal, and we wanted to capitalize off of that. So I think that us. We work literally just ourselves. We're completely independent, and it formed into the idea of how we do things musically is not really how other artists would do it. So it's not the normal route. So it just kind of formed into what we do, essentially. But it was a statement that popped up years ago and just formed into what it is now. And
nice.
We just want people to embrace it, I guess, because everybody's like, oh yeah.
Normal is so overrated.
Yeah,
normal is so overrated.
Exactly.
I'm okay with being an individual, weird, whatever. Marlene?
So what is your creative process like, since you said that you guys came up with this Almost Normal name just kind of randomly?
Yeah, for creating music?
Yes.
Yeah, we both collaborate. I'm getting nervous all this time.
No reason to.
It's just us. We're just talking music. This is what you live for.
Oh my God.
It's something like a melody might pop up. We might just go through. We're very synth driven.
Oh, synthwave.
Or synth driven.
Synth-driven.
Yeah, we actually have a new song that's gonna be synth wave-esque.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
But you know, we'll pull up a sound and it will create a vibe, and then she'll just hash out a melody, and it just starts to build from there.
Yeah.
One thing, which is one sound, one vocal, and it just kind of builds from there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And your voice is insane. I
Thank
was
you so
listening to your
much.
guys' music and I was like, wow, I couldn't even imagine.
Thank you.
What about some of your guys' like biggest music artist influences, maybe songs, anything like that you guys grew up like listening to along those lines?
We both grew up listening to Blink-182.
Of course.
And that's
Of
probably
course.
something that we connected with for
Yeah.
a long time ago. But
Mhm.
it's weird because over the years, like, we stay so focused on what we're doing. It's influence is really interesting. It can come from all like facets of life. Like inspiration can come from like the weather or colors, or you know, it's not so much another artist, I guess, these days. But for sure, when we were younger, I feel like, man,
You
I wanted to be in a band and on that stage, and I love
Yeah.
like live shows. And
We
like,
didn't really know each
performance
other in
and-
high school.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I think for most of our high school lives, like Blink-182 was like the #1 band. Which
Yeah.
is, I mean, in our generation, I think that's pretty common.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did our first EP. It was called In Technicolor, and we just matched every color with the vibe of the song. And it was just so in depth that it probably went over a lot of people's heads. But we are inspired more by moods. I mean, of course, what we're feeling. You know, we try to put, even instrumentally, what does it sound like? Oh, it sounds kind of sad. But it's just, it just formed into what it is. But you know, I think moving on from Blink-182, we started to just discover more music. I'm a big fan of Kanye West.
Oh,
Dr. Dre.
preach.
Yeah. So some of the bigger hip hop. It's funny because we implement those things in our sound, and it's like, but no one can notice. So we make it our own, which is extremely important to us.
So it's like, although you guys are under the genre of alternative, you guys feel like you dabble with all these different like sounds and kind
I
of
think
like,
so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
awesome.
Yeah, genres are tricky too, because
yeah.
they're changing and evolving, and all these subgenres and.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like
People
hard
ask
to be
us, what do you guys sound
defined.
like?
Yeah.
And we're like,
We
we
sound
don't
like
know.
us. We sound
Yeah.
almost normal.
Yeah, and
Right.
as hard as
That's a
it
good
is to
job.
not say that, but it's like,
Yeah.
can you tell us what we sound like? And then they try to give us a reference, and it's just like,
Yeah. it
Which is
puts
good.
you
I
in
think it's a good
box
problem to
almost,
have.
But yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
no, exactly. So what was your inspiration for the new song that you guys have, Home, right?
Yeah.
So what was that more? Was that the weather? Was that colors? What was that?
It was more of a struggle of feeling like a relationship is failing. So a lot of pain and heartbreak with love, that type of thing. So
Were there a lot of red colors in there?
blue.
a lot of blue.
Blue.
Yeah.
Sad. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
There was a lot of blue in that music video that we watched as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were inspired by blue a lot.
Sure.
We're actually, blue and yellow is like the good and the bad, the sad and the happy. It's like the dynamic of those two, and it's just like right now we're in that zone. So this song is very blue, but yet that's the beauty of it. It's like, yeah, it's very real, it's very raw. It's probably the most emotional song we've ever released, and we're very proud of it. So it's like, just came out last Friday. So
Yeah.
we're happy to
Super
be here to talk
excited.
about it, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. So what is next for you, and where can we find you on social media?
Social media, Instagram, Almost Normal Duo. Twitter, same thing, same handle. Facebook as well. Yeah, we have another song coming out soon. It'll be called Let Go. And we have a music video for Home coming out soon too.
Perfect. We will stay tuned. We're super excited. Thank you guys
Thank
for
you
coming
guys.
on
Thank
today.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much. All right. Rebel Media Group is a digital marketing agency ran out of UNLV. Madison McHenry has the story.
Social media has taken the world by storm, helping people make connections and grow businesses as well. One social media agency is using their platform to build connections here at UNLV. Rebel Media Group is a social media agency that is student-staffed, professionally guided, and dedicated to creating innovative, forward-thinking digital communication solutions for both on and off-campus clients. Benjamin Morris, a visiting lecturer at UNLV and former digital editor for Marvel Entertainment, saw an opportunity and started to help build the social media agency into what it is today.
I came here in January of 2018. I moved from New York to Las Vegas. This was one of the reasons I was hired to teach here, was with the idea that I would use my experience from over a decade working in digital media to help start a student digital media group. So from when I interviewed in the fall of 2017 to when I was negotiating to come here, I always knew that teaching was going to be part of what I did, but running a student digital media agency was always going to be the other half of my job.
Rebel Media Group has grown since its start, and Benjamin Morris thinks that the social media agency's future is bright.
Yeah, I mean, every semester we have more people applying. I would like to see us start going beyond the journalism school, bring in some marketing people, bring in some design people. We got some really big stuff on the horizon, and as we get more buzz, not just at UNLV, but around Las Vegas, I think that things are only going to expand and get even wider. I never thought they would be at this point a year ago.
Reporting from Studio G, I'm Madison McHenry.
If you're interested in joining Rebel Media Group, contact Ben Morris and benjamin.morris@unlv.edu.
Hi, good afternoon, Rebels. My name is George Gonzalez here with your weather forecast for today. So today we are starting off with a beautiful skies, 65 degrees. It is sunny with a high of 73 and a low of 50 degrees. We also have wind speeds at 12 miles per hour, but almost normals. Andrew is here with the next slide for you. Andrew.
All right, we got 64 in Centennial, 63 in Summerlin. Let me get out of the way here. We got 65 at Nellis. Same in Henderson, not too much of a difference. Green Valley looking like the same thing. If you're all the way out in Boulder City, it's going to be a couple degrees lower, about 63. And up in the north, probably winning in the best weather department, 66 degrees, and Central 65 with the rest of them. Thank you for having me.
Awesome, Andrew. Thank you so much. Well, get into our next slide. So we have for tonight, if you're coming onto campus, we do have a wind speed of 12 miles per hour with a high of 63 and a low of 43. We're looking at clear skies, and then for your 5-day forecast, we are looking at on Wednesday, sunny weather with a 72-degree high and 48-degree low. On Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we are looking at mostly sunny with partly cloudy weather in your lower 70s with lower 50s for your low. Going into Sunday, we do have a sunny weather back up at 71 and a low of 50 degrees. And that is all we have for you today for today's weather. Back to you at the desk.
Golden Knights fans were treated to some fun, games, and laughs this weekend. Brianna Feierberger took a closer look.
Las Vegas Golden Knights Fan Fest, where fans can interact with each other, play some games, eat some food, and hopefully meet some of their favorite players. Let's go check it out. Over the weekend, the Vegas Golden Knights held their annual VGK Fan Fest at the Downtown Event Center, which was open to the public and drew in 4,000 plus fans. I had the chance to talk to some fans and ask them what is their favorite thing about the VGK.
They're Vegas born. This is our team, our city.
The event had activities including Fan I Love You Feud and Nightly Wed, games between select broadcasters and players, question and answer sessions, street hockey, inflatable obstacle courses, cornhole, and performances and lessons from the VGK cast. The Vegas Golden Knights later took to Twitter to personally thank everyone for coming out on Saturday. Reporting for UNLV Studio G, I'm Brianna Feierberger.
That event looked like so much fun. Don't miss the Vegas Golden Knights as they take on the New Jersey Devils tonight at the T-Mobile Arena. We are Vegas born. And that's all the time we have. Tune in tomorrow at 12 p.m. on Studio G's UNLV Journalism and Media Studies YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Marlene Sarkisian.
And I'm Hannah Kirschbaum. And this is Studio G. Till next time, Rebels.